What's up, guys? Ghost? Lachryma. Lachryma? Lachryma? Ooh. There's a lot going on right there. Nice.
Ripping through every poem like a vampire should, and it takes one to know him like I knew you would. In the middle of the night it beats. In the middle of the night it eats you. Everybody knows. Everywhere I go, I can never run and I cannot hide. I'm done crying over someone like you. I'm done crying. Who you feeling to now? I'm done crying. Now the sweet
Oh boy. I got my work cut out for me today, guys. This is exciting. I don't know if I've ever been so... Besides Sleep Token, Ghost makes me a little nervous sometimes because they do a lot of things. So let's jump right into it. Whew, here we go. I'm going to try. I'm going to open up with a nice little wind. So I have two things going on here. Minimum of two things. I have synth bass and synth stab pads, as well as the bass. Dum, 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 dum. I can't tell if that's a delay on the bass. It is. I think it is. As well as it's pinging back and forth between the left and right ear. I don't think it's as many notes as it sounds. Dum, 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 dum. Alright, I won't focus too much on that. But if you have a decent pair of headphones, you can definitely hear the low end pinging back and forth. It's really neat. At first I thought it was just a bunch of notes, but it's not. Dum, 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 dum. Cool, okay. Alright, what would normally be a lead swell up on the lead, wow, is another synth. As well as they double up on the bass. Oh my god. Alright, this is what I was saying about making me nervous. There's a lot of things going on here. So they're going to double up on that low end bass as well as adding that swell. Not often do drummers put their hi-hats on the right, but it's pretty neat. It's honestly, you would think it'd be simpler, right? That's normally when the crash, the ride, the splash. Pretty neat. Not rare, but for that little build-in, it's just a snare. And, yeah, guitars. Open hi-hat. On his instance, it's on the right. Alright, I'm sorry. I geek out for Ghost, man. This is awesome. So it's definitely... What's the only guitar that you're hearing on the right-hand side. But the that's both guitars, left and right. They do the pick slide. Girl, and that's when the other guitarist on the left gets reintroduced. Just right. Now I got them both. As well as the volume. So when I want this first riff to come in, I want it to be when I'm first introducing this guitar on the right, it's turned down in the mix. So you can listen to the volume of it versus when the full band kicks in. Obviously the entire sound, the mix goes up in the dBs, but they turn the right guitar up as well. It's like right here, like level wise. Listen to that drive and bass. They're really good at those little runs. How many vocal lines do you think you hear? It's a lot. It's surrounding you. That bass is driving. So, I'm going to do a couple things here. I'm going to get off of my hi-hat, and that hi-hat's going with that vocal melody that we just heard. And I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to go to my ride. The ride's going to be a little bit more prominent in the high, but it also leaves room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my ride, and I'm also going to change my vocal melody. So, a couple different ways to change. I don't know if this is second half of the verse or if this is a pre-chorus. I don't know. There's a lot going on here. Hi-hat on us. Guitar riff changes. Chorus, choir. Sorry. There's so much going on here. This is awesome. He also goes up higher in his root note as well. Oh, okay. So what they're doing here, they're going higher in the vocal melody. I'm changing vocal melody. I'm going to go higher on my cymbals, go to my ride, and the guitar and bass also go higher on the neck. Everything goes higher. I need like 10 more listens. Everything's low. Everything's going to shift up what's going to feel like an octave. Guitars are higher. All back to my hi-hat, back to my ride. I'm not going to attempt to do that. I'm not going to embarrass myself that much. I don't know how often he's done that. I think this is the first time I've ever heard him go like that falsetto. I'm not even going to do it. I don't think I've ever heard him do that before. I'm going to assume this is the chorus, right? Very catchy. It's what Ghost does extremely well. You definitely hear my organ right here. Oh, it's not an organ. It's a synth. Like an 80s synth. So I'm going to think this is my outro out of my chorus. Back to that drive and bass. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys another thing, or I'll let you listen. You're gonna hear the guitars drop in the mix right as the verse starts. So like focus in on the guitar volume, and then right as the verse starts, listen to actually the volume drop. I'm gonna allow more room for my vocals for my melody of my verse. It's gonna drop down. Lower. Still crisp. I can hear them very well. When I go back into my verse first, my overall mix will drop by a little bit, but the guitars will need to drop, but the bass will stay the same. I still need that driving bass through the verse, but the guitars, those mids, they'll drop down. Okay, I'm going to assume that's right somewhere here. I thought that was funny when you hear the ooh. Can you guys hear that? The vile rot attacks. There's a low growling. Can you hear it? Next time, listen to the low and growl. That's awesome. Oh, and the little, what are they called? The little shakers, marambas or whatever they are. Everything went back up an octave, right? There's something else that they're doing here. One bar it's the double kick, and one bar it's the snare. They're changing it up. They're flipping it back and forth. That was the snare, right? Alright, now get right here. Is it snare first? Now to be kick. Hold on.
Everybody knows.
Kick. Snare. We're changing it. Kick. Awesome, man. Little things like that that you might not pick up on your 10th time hearing it. From a musical standpoint, there's so many of those little things that Ghost does. I can only imagine this is one of the reasons why people flock to Ghost and they listen to him over and over and over again, because you could probably listen to the song 100 times and hear something different every time. That's such a good way to change it up and not just be the same thing over and over and over. Although the double kick sounds awesome, it's cool to not have that and then go to the snares. It's really awesome. Awesome. There's my pads / organ. My driving bass is back. vocal lines. Golden leads. Still doing the kick and the snare swap. Oh my God, there's so many pads. Oh, dude. Are they they're one of the few freaking rock bands nowadays that do dueling leads. I want to listen again. A lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs. What's cool here is the bass is the only rhythm. I think it's the only rhythm in the background. Normally, when there's a one guitar player playing a lead, the other guitar player will fall back in the mix and he'll play your rhythm root notes along with your bass. Here, it's dueling leads. It really shines, but it also leaves a lot of low-end mix just for that bass. No rhythm guitar. Now, halfway through the solo, I'm going to introduce those rhythm guitars. Right here, it's why it's going to sound different. Sound like some string skipping. Little dive bomb on the whammy. Nice little lead. Ooh. Nasty. Falsetto again. Dude, so I'm going to venture to say it's the same chorus that we've heard before. Hear how loud the guitars are right here. The lead. Oh my gosh. And now listen how quiet they bury the guitars right as it goes into the chorus, because I want the ride to be nice and prominent, but I also, the vocal melody obviously is the number one thing that we're all listening to, kind of, that the mainstream body is listening to, is the vocal melody for the chorus. And that's perfectly fine. That's what the chorus is for. But listen how the guitars, man, they get drowned out in the chorus. Listen how loud the guitars. Now, woo. Now watch the guitars drop down. Now what do I hear? I hear the ride really loud and all the vocal melodies. I hear my synth and my organ. Oh, there's my guitar. Oh my God, there's so much. Oh no, is that it? Yet again, Ghost has blown me away. I gotta listen again, guys. I gotta listen again. That was freaking awesome.